And happy holidays. Thank you, Jamie, for having me. This is Eric Smith. I'm in my office here, and let's get rolling here. Three things that are important for me in a job, and this is the first one's an obvious. You have to really be passionate, love what you do at your job. It gives you energy. You come to work psyched every day, and it rubs off on people. Next, you need creativity. Doesn't matter if it's sales or whatever you're doing. You want to have some original ideas, imagination, put your personal touches on a project. So creativity's very important. And maybe the most important can be teamwork. You know, teamwork, you can see here we had a team. We taped on location for ESPN at a boxing gym. And we had an on-air person, and the rest of us were behind the scenes, and the teamwork was important. Teamwork's important. Doesn't matter if you're on the company softball team from way back when, or if you're in the Battle of the Bands and you're Joetown and you win. So in the last 5 years, I've kind of transitioned from network television at ESPN and freelancing up in Boston at Nesson. It's still entertainment, but Crystal B's Entertainment Center is a big venue that has a restaurant, bowling alley, arcade, multiple bars, and a big VIP lounge where we would host special events and corporate team building. We had ESPN, UTC, many big companies, large and small, Stanley Black & Decker. But I convinced the owners we really need to have live music there to use this lounge here. So we started Rock On music series, the best Connecticut bands and regional bands, lots of tributes and stuff like that. And so I pretty much did all the negotiating with the bands. I ran the events. We had Sam Adams Summer Winter Blues and Brews. We had a Battle of the Bands, which we talked about. We had fundraisers. We had Bikers Against Animal Cruelty. We raised a lot of money for that great cause. We had Rock for Vets, Veterans in Need in Connecticut. We worked with those people and raised a lot of money by having live music. So that's kind of how I've gone in the last 5 years, from network television more to team building, entertainment, and music series. Very passionate about sports, of course, working at ESPN most of my career. So I love sports, I love music, and everybody here in the family really loves dogs. We've rescued many dogs, the latest 3 beagles from Tennessee, Sally, Charlie, and Buddy the Beagle. They're wonderful animals. And finally, in the workplace, I'm very passionate about mentorship. I think it's very important for, to help young people with their careers and with projects. As far as hobbies, besides like watching a lot of live sports, I love collecting records. I go to record conventions and collect records. Sometimes you get lucky. I found the Grand Funk Gold vinyl album. I also like throwing music, little mini music festivals, private ones. This was a blues fest that we had last summer. I also like running the ESPN reunions. We had a softball reunion a bunch of years back. And speaking of ESPN alumni, I also run the Facebook page. We have 800 members almost for ESPN alumni. So those are some of my hobbies, including umpiring. I'm an umpire too. Hartford board umpire. Lots of hobbies, not enough time. So I think based on my experience, working for Over the Edge would be a good fit. I have worked on fundraisers. I've certainly worked on a lot of different events, ranging from sporting events. I worked with Burt Reynolds with a movie series. I've worked with athletes, Hall of Fame athletes, credentialed shows from Super Bowls, Final Four, All-Star games. You know, a whole career working on events in some capacity, and fundraising, of course, is so important. Thanks for having me. Happy holidays, and I hope I pass the audition, and see you soon.